here once again for another video, and we're playing some NBA 2K17 here, and of course I am joined by Mr. Fort Minor Project, the one, the only David Rivera. David.
Yes, it is me. I am here on the Leduc channel.
Yes, on the
What's
Leduc
up?
channel. Not much, and we're gonna be playing some NBA here. We usually play NBA once in a while. Me, Austin, and David really play a lot. Last time I played did not end too well for me, as I bet Austin likes to, as Austin will mention to a lot of people, I blew a big lead while
You
playing
have one
Austin.
job.
Yes, I had one job. I get it. All right, you ran that joke to the ground. That's enough now.
Yeah,
So now I'm
it's
playing.
okay.
I'm playing David here, hopefully to get my confidence back up. So he went with the Denver Nuggets, which is an interesting choice. I don't know if I want to take like a super good team or just take a good team, and I think I will be going with. Give me a sec here. I
Hmm.
think I'll be going with the Portland Trailblazers.
Hmm. Nice.
Let's just gonna look at the jerseys. Yeah, all right, that's about what I thought they had. All right, so I'm ready, and David will press ready too. And here we
And there we
go.
go.
Time for some NBA basketball here. We're gonna talk a little bit too about what's been going on in the world of wrestling, even though we're kind of not on the right game. But we're just gonna talk about what's been happening the last couple of days. So of course, Raw Tonight Live, the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Only match I think that's been confirmed as of right now is Roman versus Strowman. It probably match
Ah,
that Strowman's gonna
rematch.
go over. And then we also probably going to have Charlotte versus Dana Brooke because of the events that occurred
Hmm.
last week in Detroit, Michigan. So, all right. So in this match,
Interesting.
he is the Nuggets. David is the blue jerseys. I am the white jerseys. We're here at the Moda Center. Here we go. As I start off with the ball here, and one already.
Nice start.
Yeah, pretty good start already. All right. So of course, like I've been saying, the Raw tonight in Brooklyn could be an interesting Raw. I talked with Simon, and I did kind of say to Simon, and he did kind of agree with me that tonight's Raw might be a little not that good. The last time they've had Raws a couple weeks before WrestleMania, they've never been the greatest, but they haven't been the
Yeah.
worst. So, and last time I think
Um,
Raw was in Brooklyn was actually the night after SummerSlam. So.
yeah, it's been a while since
Yeah,
the
it's been a
summer.
while. It's been since the summer. They've done house shows there. I think the last time they actually went
Hmm.
really there for wrestling in general was late last year. They went for a house show at the Barclays Center. Well, I think
Hmm.
SmackDown was at the Garden. So, oh, layup.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
got it.
All right. 7 points. But yeah, Ron Brooklyn should be pretty good. Hopefully. I mean, of course, the crowd is always really good there, so can't complain on that.
Well, yeah.
Let's
Well,
see, 2 points.
it's a very vocal crowd. I'm not gonna say they're good, but
Yeah.
they're not. They're very vocal in the fact that they're gonna either chant something or boo or cheer, no matter what. But it's a
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
crowd that's very opinionated. I mean, you wanted the proof
Mhm.
during a fantastic match between Finn Balor and Seth Rollins at SummerSlam last year. They booed throughout the entire match because of the goddamn Universal title. So
Mhm. Oh yeah.
I wouldn't call them
Can't wait
exactly the
for
greatest
summer.
crowd ever because of that, but. They're
No.
still a good crowd. They're still a good crowd. So
Yeah. I've experienced it before being in the garden, in Madison Square Garden before.
yeah, but
So we'll see.
it almost
It's
feels
different.
like the Marks live more in Brooklyn than they do in Manhattan. So,
Well, yeah.
but yeah, so Brooklyn, the Barclays Center. Don't know if the fans are also gonna take this opportunity because they know that this year. Oh, good
Yeah.
pass, David.
Finish
Good
it. Finish it.
pass.
Yeah. Good pass. That was terrible.
Oh, we have a viewer. It is the one and only Mr. SND. He is saying, you can
I'm an echo.
tell, you can fucking tell Page Guy's affected by the cold. Yes, I have a fucking cold. It's been here for a
Yeah.
couple days. Hopefully, it'll go by when before I head to Montreal for
Mhm.
WWE Live.
Right.
Yes, I know my voice is all fucked up. Yes, thank you for reminding me, Simon.
Speaking of colds, I just pretty much got over one. More like
Yeah.
a slight fever or whatever.
And
Like
my mom,
last week.
it's like my mom, like beginning of last week. Last week she got a cold and she gave it to me, and now I got
Oh
the
shit.
cold, and I want to
Mm.
get rid of it before I give it to Simon, and he starts bitching that I gave him the cold.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
but
gotta rest up.
about Brooklyn, I think the most thing I'm scared about is if
Oh
they're
shit,
gonna.
it's
Oh,
going, it's going, it's
what the
going.
fuck?
Go in, go in, motherfucker.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
419, ça sonne comme don. I'm not even speaking
Mm.
French. I'm speaking English with David, dude. David don't understand the français, Carlis. He understands the
Es-
English and and the Spanish.
Excusez-moi.
Excusez-moi. Yeah, you learned that because of Miz and Maurice
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
La Resistance.
I
But
thank them for that, you know, a little bit.
no, but I got a
Thank
feeling
you.
that Raw tonight Brooklyn's gonna be pretty fucked up because the fans are probably gonna be all over what happened this weekend. In case you're not aware, you've been living under a rock for the last couple of days. There's been some leaks. Now, the whole iCloud hack stuff started, I think, 2 years ago when naked pictures like Scarlett Johansson and other celebrities were leaked onto the internet because they were saved on the iCloud, which is a kind of a save stuff that Apple users do. And a lot of
Oh,
pictures were hacked off of there. Well, there was another leak that happened this weekend, with oh, good shot, David.
nice threes. Mm.
When This weekend there were new pictures that were released of celebrities such as Emma Watson and others, but among those celebrities was also WWE's own Paige, Miss Soraya Jade Bevis. It was a pretty interesting thing. The way it started
Mm.
off was that first there were like these pictures that were leaked. It was like pictures of Paige naked and pictures of her like sucking a dick. Oh, so
Wow.
yes, there's a good chance this video will not be PG. This video is not PG.
Yeah.
Um,
Then again, most of our videos aren't really PG, so.
that's true.
Mm.
So, yeah, the videos were leaked, the photos were leaked, and the person that leaked them on Instagram said that they would leak the videos next. So when people heard videos, they were like, "Ooh, videos." And most people were
Yeah.
like, "Jesus, this might be bad." When the videos were leaked, we saw that first page practice getting fucked in the ass with like a vibrator, I guess, whatever that's called, and then
Yeah.
she ended up. Uh, the pictures are all on Instagram. You just look up Paige, you'll be able to fucking find them. I won't describe everything. Some of the highlights were, of course, her with Brad Maddox. There's a picture of her ejaculating on the NXT Women's title, which is kind of
Yeah, that
disgusting
was weird.
but hilarious.
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Um,
That was awkward.
I think it's hilarious because they changed that goddamn belt. They changed that belt when she was champ
Yeah.
when they changed the network logo. When they changed to the W logo for the network logo. And
Yeah,
what
true.
else? Oh, and then of course the other big one was a picture of Paige, quote unquote, fucking with Xavier Woods of the New Day, with Brad Maddox fucking filming. So those videos were all leaked. Paige responded to those videos saying that that those were leaked without her consent, and she leaked. She put up a link to the song "Human" by Rag and Bone, which is actually a pretty good song.
Nope.
Then after that, well, first of all, David, what are your thoughts on these leaks? First of all, did you see the content? And second of all, what do you think? First of all, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen to Paige?
Well, I did hear about the news. Obviously, it's pretty much everywhere by now, but I haven't really seen any of the footage just yet. But as far as Paige is concerned, I don't really think she's gonna go anywhere because this type of stuff kind of happened before, and other superstars ended up staying, especially like with Seth Rollins, even though his situation was kind of different, so he's still around, and I didn't mean that. But
Yeah, no,
yeah, I think she should
th-
still be staying.
Yeah, I guess she'll be staying. I guess, most people have kind of agreed that if they do fire Paige over this, it's kind of hypocritical of their part because they kept Seth when his dick leaked. As much as that is disgusting to say that a dick leaked. Um, but the thing with Seth is that his situation was different in the words that it was his fiance that put out that picture because he was cheating on her.
Mhm.
So that's a whole different thing instead of just just that stuff leaking. Right now, also, do you think this is gonna hurt Xavier Woods? Because a lot of people are saying,
Mhm.
this might hurt Xavier Woods more than anyone. Brad Maddox is no longer with the
Mhm.
company. Uh, Paige is currently injured, so she's not really gonna be, she's not actually wrestling or in a feud, so that this will really hurt her. But most people are wondering about Xavier Woods because Xavier Woods and the New Day are set to host WrestleMania this year. So, what do you think that's gonna do for Xavier? Do you think that's gonna hurt him more than Paige and more than he could hurt Paige in this situation?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of up in the air at this point. I'm kind of nervous for the new day, but hopefully nothing too much will happen. But you never know. I'm sure they'll probably still end up, for, of course, for Xavier will be still around and stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah, I
We'll
don't
see.
think his job is in danger, but I think it's probably the whole, them hosting Mania that might, end up. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good
Oh, that
shot.
was a good sign.
So yeah, I think that's what's going to be affected. Um, so yeah, I do think Paige's probably going to end up staying. I do think that if they'll do something, they'll quote unquote punish her. Such as when she comes back, she'll probably come back into like a jobber situation, or like she'll start jobbing to Naya or something.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, whenever
uh,
she is gonna come back, exactly. It's been
yeah.
so long.
Well, the last time I heard a timetable for her comeback was from her future husband, Mr. Alberto El Patron, or as TNA calls him, Alberto De Patron. Dumbasses
Yep.
in TNA. Um, so yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see. From what he said March or May. So that might be her timetable for her return. Also, I wanted to ask, did you see the new rumors that were going around? Young Silva, who just commented to check out his channel. So check out Young Silva's
Nice.
channel.
I'm
I'll
gonna
get
keep
to that
checking.
after the game, Mr. Young Silva. I will make sure to also subscribe to you. Um, so about the whole new rumors that are coming out. Yesterday, the rumor was that Summer Rae was getting nudes leaked, which she shot down.
Hmm. Nope.
And oh yeah, Young Silva, I
Missed the
post
call.
dope 2K vids. Oh well, then I'll make sure to check it out, dude. I like watching 2K stuff. I watch Cash Nasty, which he's pretty big YouTuber, and I watch Chris Smooth. So, but I'll definitely check it out, Young Silva, and I'm sure David will check it out too.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Yeah.
as we kept going about the wrestling stuff, yeah. So first was the Summer Rae picks, which supposedly were actually Summer Rae, but not 110%. Suppose it was Alexa Bliss, but they were fake pictures. Uh,
Hmm.
Simon said there was Summer, Kaylin, and Maria, but I only heard about Summer, and the only thing I heard was that she, quote unquote, shot down the rumors of them being her nudes. So I don't know what exactly is going on with her. But yeah, kind of a weird age we're living in with all these leaks, don't you think, David?
Yeah, it's not just wrestlers too, it's just actually like movie stars and all that stuff too. I remember there's like a whole big thing one time with everybody, which is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was you're probably talking about that leak where that happened. That had like Scarlett Johansson and all that stuff, where their picture was
Yeah, I
leaking.
remember that. Hmm.
All right,
I
Simon.
think they even did a documentary on that too at one point.
Yeah, well, it was a pretty big leak, but Simon just
Mhm.
texted, "Laugh my fucking ass off." And basketball street talking about porn and nudes. You fucking too much. How am I fucking too much? You're the dude that was all over that fucking news, Simon. Talking about sex tapes and shit. You're the one that wanted to.
Mhm.
I'm just talking about wrestling news, and it's kind of hard to say that sex news is pretty big right now in wrestling.
I
I can't
guess
really
that
talk
sells in
basketball with
some
David
ways.
because David doesn't really follow basketball that much, so I can't really,
More of a casual fan.
yeah, so I can't really talk. You want more basketball news? I'll see if I can play Austin later today and see if I can get him there. But for now, with David, we're talking wrestling, and wrestling, we're talking stuff. But yeah. So yeah, that's our thoughts on the whole page situation. Uh, yeah, might as well also mention Toll Nonstop Action, who have been kind of rebranded over the last couple of weeks. They had the new logo. Now they're more Impact Wrestling. They're no longer TNA. Um, the debut of one Alberto Del Rio or El Patron or Der Patron, or what the fuck you want to call him.
Right.
Uh, Simon just
Oh,
wrote. Oh, Simon just wrote. I guess no Christian Hall of Fame announcement so far. He's probably not gonna make the
well,
Hall of Fame this
so
year.
far. I think there's one more spot. It could be him, hopefully. But I've been hearing other people, like Romeo Regal, could be.
Well, yeah.
We'll see.
Last time I heard from Regal, Simon told me that supposedly his induction got nixed. I don't think
Hmm.
it's gonna be a wrestler because they still haven't done a celebrity inductee yet. Usually they
Well,
induct a
they actually
celebrity.
did that technically, I guess.
With
But
who?
for the Warrior one.
Oh well, that guy's not technically a celebrity, but like last year, who the fuck did they induct that was a celebrity last year? I don't remember. Well, like WrestleMania
Um,
31, they inducted Arnold Schwarzenegger.
mhm.
One year they inducted Donald Trump. They inducted Mike Tyson. They still haven't done a celebrity winning inductee, so I still think that wants to come before Christian. I think Christian's gonna be next year.
Yeah, hopefully that'd be pretty cool. That'd
So
be emotional for me though. But
yeah, yeah, no,
that'd be
that'd
cool.
be that'd be really cool. But like I said, I doubt it's gonna be this year. And if because how many inductees do they have now?
Yeah, we got a lot since 2004, probably even more than that.
Yeah, but I mean for this year's, we got
Oh,
Kurt,
like
DDP,
overall.
Rick,
Hmm.
the Rock and Roll
Yep.
Express, Beth, Kurt, Rick, DDP, Rock and Roll Express, Beth, and the Legrand guy. We're at 6 inductees. Usually there's 7 or something.
And probably like what, 7 or 8?
Uh, Normally it breaks on Monday afternoon, and so far they reached the same induction as last year, and they inducted the Cancer Girl last year. Yeah, but that Cancer Girl was for the Warrior shit. They didn't induct anyone for the Hall of Fame for like celebrities. Maybe they won't. Maybe they
Hmm.
haven't
Not
inducted one
main
in the last couple of
celebrities.
years. Yeah, maybe not. But we'll see.
Probably tonight it might be announced or later on today on Twitter. You'll probably
No,
see the
last
announcement.
year didn't they induct fucking Snoop Dogg? Didn't they
I'm
induct
pretty sure
Snoop
he
Dogg
won
at
it,
the Hall
didn't
of
he?
Fame? I think he did inducted. Yeah, Snoop Dogg was a celebrity guy last year.
Yeah, he was inducted. I remember him standing there on stage.
Yeah, he was inducted last year. So yeah,
Mhm.
so they're gonna have
Yeah, but
another
he had a speech and
celebrity
everything.
guy. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's because I remembered I was like last year I was like, yeah, they inducted Snoop. I remember Snoop was inducted, but yeah, they're gonna probably induct one more celebrity guy, and then that's probably gonna be it. So they're gonna induct like a celebrity. I just wonder what celebrity they're gonna induct because they've basically done everyone.
Mhm.
Did Pete Rose go into the Hall of Fame yet?
I think that was a long time ago, probably.
I know
I'm pretty sure he
Trump.
did.
I know Trump's
Yeah,
in.
it's
Schwarzenegger's in.
pretty crazy that Trump's in there and he's president now.
Yeah, well, did they induct him like
That's weird.
09, 08?
Yeah, a long time ago. A couple of years ago.
So, don't know who they're gonna induct this year. I think it'd be pretty
You
cool
got
if they
me at
do
that.
a. I think if they do a celebrity, wouldn't that be cool? Would be Motorhead if they induct Motorhead to the Hall of Fame.
Hmm. Yeah, they should have done that already too.
It could be a post. Folks, celebrities get Christian P. Get Christian and P. Christian ain't this year, Simon. Ya stubborn ass fuck. They already
He wants
inducted all the
president this
wrestlers.
year.
Why? Why this year? What's so big about having him inducted in Orlando? They're not gonna induct him. Sit down. Or what? Are you gonna? Jesus, man.
He needs a hug.
He needs to go hug himself. He needs to go hug himself, man. He's probably gonna hug himself when he's gonna because Christian's not gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Like, don't get me wrong, Christian does deserve it. Like, he hell yeah,
Yeah.
but he's still young, dude. A lot of these people that are inducting, like Rick Rude's like passed away. Kurt's not young. DDP is not getting any younger. Christian still has time. And then Christian's contract run out too, so
No, he's pretty much, of course, not wrestling. I think he's still under contract because I know they're gonna be doing the Edge and Christian show, so
yeah. But the last time
probably
I heard
another
news on
different
that,
contract. Could
Simon
be like a Legends
surprised.
contract type of thing.
Surprised Rock isn't in there yet. Yeah, but I think he's probably gonna. It's because he's probably still got like some of an active wrestler's contract. So when he gets to a Legends
Mm.
contract, that's probably when they're gonna sign him.
I think probably when Christian goes in, they'll probably have like the Rock going too in that Hall of Fame.
Yeah, could be next year. The next year would definitely be a good time for Christian to go in.
Mm.
Uh, but yeah, Christian would be a good one for next year. The Rock, I think if they'll do it, they'll wait till they go back to Miami for WrestleMania and then they'll do it.
Yeah, since they're circling around pretty much the same cities for WrestleMania, makes sense.
They did New Orleans in 30. They did Santa
Mhm.
Clara. They're doing. They did Dallas. Now they're doing again Orlando. I've been hearing rumors though, which are kind of crazy, that they might go back to Toronto again, which is good if they
Okay,
do.
that's not bad. That's pretty
For
cool.
yeah, well, what the hell? Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
somehow still in your bowl.
Rock is on a handshake deal. According to his last DVD, Christian isn't contracted no more. They are starting a podcast soon with Edge. Yeah, that's true. I heard that
Mm.
when he said when him and Edge said they had a big project to unveil, everyone thought they're going to be unveiling season 2 of the Edge and Christian show, but they're actually doing a podcast.
Mm.
That's what I heard. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice. That's gonna be awesome.
I think that's what's keeping Christian from being in the Hall of Fame, is that he's not signed to a contract anymore. I think from what I heard, he didn't want to re-sign for a
Mm.
while.
Yeah, I just thought he just got like a Legends deal or something.
Well, I think that's what he was getting, but I don't think he liked it.
Mhm.
So, but no,
I don't
Christian
know.
will definitely go in one day. Definitely, Christian will definitely go in
Yeah.
one day. Oh,
Yeah, not the second time.
but yeah. So yeah, David. Yeah, TNA, David. Your thoughts on what they're doing so far?
Mm. I like the new look, definitely for sure. I'm sure they're gonna be having a new look for their title pretty soon, and for most of them. I'm kind of hoping they'll get rid of one that they do have right now,
Which one?
but with the Grand Championship, that one
I
I
think
don't really care
that thing's
about.
still around. Who's grand champion?
Moose is the Grand Champion, I believe.
I believe. I think Moose actually lost that belt because
No,
well,
he gained it back because Drew Galloway's not in TNA anymore, so Moose, I think, yeah, he got it back.
yeah, but I think he lost it to Cody Rhodes because of that feud he's doing with Cody.
Is it? Yeah, something like that.
Well, I know because I think it's that because I've been watching a lot. I've been reading a lot of like what they've been taping, and I think that's what happened. I think he ended up losing it back to Cody.
Well, Cody now, well, he's actually holding his GFW title, which is kind of interesting,
Yeah, well,
even
I
though
think
he's
it's
not really
it.
defending
Yeah, and I don't think GFW has had a show in forever, from what I heard.
it. Yeah, I
Since
haven't really heard much of anything of GFW, only a few things.
well, I think like the women's champion is like Christina Von Airy, stuff
Mm,
like that. But I don't think they've even done shit like that. All right, Simon
mm,
says have Big Show induct Shaq and challenge him right there one night before the event. Dumb shit. Hey, Cody just said, Simon
mm.
just said Cody stole the bitch. Okay, so he stole the belt.
Yeah, that's right.
The thing I think right now with TNA,
And
what's pretty bad. Well, that was a bad pass on my end. What's really wrong with TNA right now is, first of all, I don't think their champions are even serious anymore. Like the shit they did with like
no,
Bobby winning, like Bobby has the belt, loses it to Josh Barnett, then Josh Barnett
hmm
loses it back to fucking Bobby Lashley, and then like Del Rio wins it, but then he has to give it back and like stuff like that. Like they don't
yeah,
even.
I didn't get that whole thing. That was weird. Having a built to Del Rio and winning it and then giving it back basically to Bobby Lashley. Didn't
Yeah.
make any sense to me.
I think the Knockouts champion is still Rosemary. Might not in that too. I'm not even
Yeah,
sure.
but
Like
Rosemary's doing good. I like her as champion.
yeah, but I think the division's been lacking badly since
Hmm.
right now because now everyone's leaving. Jade left.
Yeah, we
Um,
got Brooke Tessmacher back,
oh yeah,
which is
pick
fine.
yeah,
It's
which
a
is
start.
fine. As you said, it's fine. Um,
Yeah,
I
don't
know
mess with the
Angelina
Tess.
Love. Yeah, Angelina Love is back too. I think.
Yeah, she's definitely back, but not like wrestling in the Knockouts division, but she's
Oh
back
no
as a
no no no
manager.
no no. She's wrestling. She's wrestling.
No,
They
but I didn't get
taped.
that far.
Yeah, well, they taped the one night only shit, and she wrestled,
Hmm.
and because they did one just for the knockouts, and she wrestled on that one.
No, okay. Yeah, I don't really watch the one night onlys as much as
Don't
I would
worry,
like to.
don't worry, no one does.
Yeah,
Um,
unfortunately.
no, thank God.
It's like the
People,
only pay-per-view that they do have, but I know Slammiversary is coming back.
yeah,
Yes,
Slammiversary's
it's
coming
Slammiversary.
back.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be on pay-per-view.
Yeah, it'll be on paper. It's still gonna be in Orlando since they can't pay to be anywhere else, dumbasses.
Yeah, but that was bad.
They can't even pay to get to someone else's building, so they have to stay in that one.
Mhm.
But yeah, I feel like the tag belts technically it's still the Hardys, but they booked. No, it's the Decay. I think Decay like got handed the belts.
I thought LAX was gonna get the belts
I
since
think
they come back
LAX.
from
Yeah,
Japan.
LAX wins the belts like later this month.
Yeah, so that's
So
cool. I like that they're back.
uh like LAX I guess is cool, but I remember when I was paying attention to TNA was like Hernandez and Homicide.
Yeah.
Is it still those two guys?
I know Homicide. Oh no, Hernandez came back. Yeah, but I don't think Homicide. I don't think he came back because I know there was other couple people, and then there's Conan. He's
Yeah,
definitely back in the group, so that's cool.
yeah. Simon talked about Conan during his live stream thing he did.
Hmm.
Was it 2 days ago? He said that he was
Yeah.
happy that the group had Conan. He was actually big on the group. I'm not. I remember when they had shit. Remember that group that they had, which had Hernandez and I think it was Homicide, but he had like the two chicks. They had like Sarita and Rosita.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember that.
That was that
Yeah, they had
LAX.
different women in there. Yeah,
All right,
I
that was
believe it was
LAX.
because they always switch out with the women and stuff.
Yeah, well, I remember those two women because they were actually not bad. And Sarita right now is a coach at the Performance Center. Her regular name is
Yep.
Sarah Stock. She's actually
Hmm.
Canadian too. She's from Winnipeg. From Winnipeg,
Oh
you
wow,
idiot.
nice.
And the Rosita chick is actually Tia Trinidad. She's the one that plays AJ in the
Hmm.
Paige biopic.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think she's Austin Aries' girlfriend from what I've heard.
Yeah. Maybe
So
she'll be in WWE.
well, I think WWE talked to her maybe about doing something, but I think she still got indie dates to go to. But yeah, so I don't know TNA right now. Like I don't want him. Like I keep saying like fuck TNA, but I don't want him to go out of business because or else what the fuck is WWE gonna do? Just hire everyone?
Yeah.
My bad. I had to
Unless they
blow my
bring in
nose.
GFW and have some actual TV shows, but
Well, GFW actually had TV shows. They had this show called Amped, but that
mm,
show never panned out. I guess. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to blow my nose right here.
then you're making a change.
No, I'm pretty happy with how the game's going so far. I'm kicking your
Oh,
ass,
good.
so I'm good. Uh, uh, all right, I can still. Someone. All right, that's a little bit weird. All
Alright.
right,
This video is sponsored by NyQuil. Get better.
I might have to go. Uh, After this game, I might have to go out anyways and go to the store because I gotta buy some medication.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Gotta have the soup, gotta have the juice, and all that stuff.
Well, it depends what kind of juice we're talking about. If we're talking about the juice, steroids, maybe not.
Not that juice.
I was wondering what juice
It's
you were
kind of
talking
weird
about.
if you're trying to get better with the steroids.
Oh, Brock's tried steroids.
Hmm.
All right. So yeah. So we talked TNA. What else has been going on in wrestling news? Yeah, we're getting closer to the mania of wrestling, which also means NXT Takeover Orlando is coming up. Right now, we have three matches confirmed. We have the main event, which is going to be the rematch between Shinsuke Nakamura and Bobby Roode. Uh, we have the women's title finally in the match everyone's wanted since Brooklyn. Asuka versus
Yes,
Ember Moon.
it'd be tremendous.
And the tag titles are actually going to be defended in a triple threat tag team match as AOP, the Authors
Oh,
of Pain, take on DIY and the Revival. What I believe will be the Revival's final tag team match before getting called up.
yeah, they'll probably end up going to Raw maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I
I've
can
heard
kind of see it
Raw.
happening.
I've heard Raw a lot for their landing spot. Also, Shinsuke, that might be his final match too before he goes up.
Mm. Yeah.
Since he's getting like his rematch, so if he loses at Orlando, he's kind of out of a
Mm.
reason to stay in NXT. We're probably also gonna have other matches. Like I know Cassius Ohno is probably gonna have a match. I've actually enjoyed seeing Cassius Ohno back.
Yeah, I like his theme song too, and his look. It's really cool.
Yeah, his theme song, and I know like a lot of people might like to make fun of him because he's not the wrestler that's in the best shape, and he
Mm.
wears stuff like normal trunks, and he always wears like a basketball jersey over his torso. And I've heard
Oh,
people make
really
fun
cool.
of his shape, but I think it's okay. I mean, we see Kevin Owens, who's not the
Yeah.
most fit guy, but he wrestles great. So don't let the shape make the wrestler. Let the wrestler make the
Mm.
shape, or if that made sense in any kind of way.
Yeah, I understand that.
So yeah, Cash is probably going to wrestle in a one-on-one match. Don't know what's going to happen to Ty Dillinger, who I know has not won a couple matches lately.
Yeah, I know he'll be there at NXT Takeover probably.
Yeah,
There's this whole thing too with him and Sanity, so they'll
yeah,
probably do something like that. With Roderick Strong and No Way Jose,
and Jose of the No Way.
so that could be
So
a possible match or
yeah,
something.
maybe.
They
Um,
have a six-man tag, I think, this week, perhaps. Yeah, it is
yeah,
this week.
yeah, I think it is this week. There's also going to be I think they're probably gonna have a second women's match on the card because right now they've been booking Nikki Cross pretty good. So I got a feeling that
Mm.
after the Asuka Ember Moon feud ends, that Nikki Cross might be the one to challenge Ember for the title. I don't know what's also gonna happen to
Mm.
Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. I think they might be on their way up, but don't know how exactly they'll be going up. Um, I still feel like we're probably gonna have some call-ups via the women's match for SmackDown Live since it was all available women for SmackDown. So
Mm.
if there's a call up like a Payne or Billy Kay in there, they'll just say that they were available and they were signed before the event to kind of justify them being in the match.
No. Oh, there's a chance. You never know.
Yeah, and then of course the night after NXT Takeover, which is on Saturday, Sunday, the granddaddy of them all, the showcase of the Immortals, WrestleMania 33 from Camping World Stadium in beautiful Orlando, Florida. We got a lot of good matches on the card. We're at about I think 10 or 11 matches booked. We're probably gonna have a
Yeah,
couple more
good amount.
added this week and next week. So
Could
definitely
be.
gonna be interesting to
Wouldn't
see.
surprise me.
I do
Plus, couple
know
kickoff matches and all that stuff.
I do know that a match a lot of people thought was gonna be booked for WrestleMania is actually happening tomorrow night, and that's American Alpha versus the Usos for the
Oh yeah. Oh,
SmackDown belts. So I don't know if that's because
debut.
they're planning something else for WrestleMania or what, but it'll be interesting to see what happens for
Mm.
that one. Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be
that's gonna
really
be
good
on.
match.
Yeah. Also, SmackDown, we still have no news on the Intercontinental title picture.
Yeah, it
Uh,
still looks to be, I'm sure, Dean Ambrose and Baron Corbin. Oh,
yes,
I don't know what happened there.
in a somewhat of a Extreme Rules match or a no holds barred or last man
I
standing.
wouldn't mind a no holds barred type of match. That'd be fine.
So we'll see. I do have a feeling though that if they do this match, it'll probably be Corbin winning.
Yeah,
Corbin will
I
become
wouldn't
champion.
surprise. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Oh, I think Corbin's probably going to win that match. That match goes on because it's going to be kind of his crowning moment. You know, you won the Battle Royale last year. This year he wins the IC title. Um,
Mm,
Also, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale is kind of starting to fill up. Right now, we have more entrants of SmackDown Live as we have Mojo, Dolph, Cruz, Kurt Hawkins right now in the match. Big Show,
hmm
I think, is the only SmackDown and the only Raw entrant so far. So,
Yeah, so far.
who you
But
think
yeah,
is
that's
gonna
about
win?
it.
Who you think is gonna win?
Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think Big Show's gonna end up being winning it again, but if he does, I guess that's fine. But I don't know. I don't really have that much of a real winner as of right now as my main pick.
All right, because I know a lot of people agree that Braun Strowman could be one.
Yeah, if he's in there, definitely. I mean, that's fine. Since he's been on a roll lately, doing a lot for him.
Yeah, well, besides losing to Roman Reigns because Roman has to look
Wow.
strong.
Yeah. But he'll come back from that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I hope he does because I felt like that
Yeah,
hurt
like,
his momentum more
mm,
than anything else. Was him first of all losing
mm,
cleanly to Roman. Uh,
yeah.
so I don't know. I do think the battle royale would kind of help him put him on like another cloud, especially with how if they book him, kind of how they book Corbin after he won it, because Corbin, like, every time he came out, they said he was the battle royale winner.
hmm
So if they do that, I think that could work well for Strowman. There's also been rumors of Sami Zayn, not Sami Zayn, Joe, because I don't think Joe's gonna be in the one-on-one match unless if he does the whole
yeah.
thing with the whole Seth Rollins, Finn Balor
Mm.
shindig.
Well, he'll still probably be involved in that, and then probably be in both, maybe, if he is.
Yeah,
So I'd say either Samoa Joe or Braun Strowman would be fine for the Battle Royal.
yeah, that'd be like I think the better picks too.
So yeah, I can see that.
Uh, and we're heading into the fourth quarter here. I am dominating David, 118 to 83. David's starting to get a little bit better. David before
Hmm.
the NBA was not his best thing, but he's starting to get better.
Yeah, I've been doing practices here and there when I can. Yeah, I've been learning on my threes, trying to do that, get more points.
All right, here we go.
Mm,
So yeah, so WrestleMania season, of course, one of the most exciting seasons of the year. Um, we have the Hall of Fame, which we talked a little bit before. With if we think Christian's gonna make it, who's gonna be the celebrity inductee, and all that. So we'll see what will happen. Um,
mm,
But then, of course, another important night on WrestleMania weekend. It's not as, you know, as big as NXT or the Hall of Fame or WrestleMania, but it's the Raw post WrestleMania. This year, Raw post WrestleMania, of course, taking place in Orlando at the Amway Center. Right now, WWE is actually releasing on DVD a WWE 2024 documentary about the night after WrestleMania last year, which I think is called W24 uh, Monday after WrestleMania.
Yep.
So I think that's been released on DVD. So if you're interested in getting it, make sure to check out Walmart or I was gonna say HMV, but HMV is actually closing up here in Canada. But yeah, usually it's always a big night after. I know last year was an interesting night. Was not the biggest night we ever had, but was a night with a lot of surprises. We had the debut of Apollo Crews. We had the return of Cesaro. Uh, we had the Raw debut of Baron Corbin. We had Shane McMahon actually beginning the control of Raw. I know last year, it was a pretty big show. It ended with AJ Styles becoming number one contender for the title. So, it was kind of cool to see him after losing his WrestleMania moment to win the number one contendership. So, do you think Raw this year is gonna be interesting to watch the Raw after WrestleMania? And do you think there will be any big surprises?
I'm hoping there will be surprises as always. I'm sure. Oh, what the hell? Where did the ball go? There we go. I'm pretty sure maybe the Broken Hearters will actually return. I don't know why I keep dropping the ball. I would
Keep.
love to see that since their contract would be up like around WrestleMania weekend for Ring of Honor.
All
So
right,
that'd be
yeah,
dope.
yeah, sure. Because I think I heard, yeah, their thing was a short-term type of deal. So,
Yeah, that wasn't for too long.
yeah, but the whole thing with the Broken Heart is that they got this thing with TNA, who's been like, I think it's trying to. I don't know if I can use the word they're trying to sue them, but they actually put no, they actually put a cease and desist on Matt and Jeff using the whole Broken Hardys thing. So it's definitely gonna be interesting to see if they'll come in with that. But yeah, the Hardys could be one. I think we'll have someone from NXT or a couple people from NXT, such
Yeah,
as
maybe.
Shinsuke. I know Asuka was someone a lot of people think is going to come up post WrestleMania. There's probably
Mm,
going to be. Uh, there's also going to be the thing that's fun about this year is that last year all people did was watch Raw and be like, okay, yeah, Raw was good, and Raw was where all the surprises were. But this year you're going to have SmackDown Live. SmackDown Live, has its own roster. They're probably
yeah.
going to have their own call ups. So
Yeah,
it's
they'll
definitely
probably
going to
have
be.
their own surprises besides Raw, so it'll be both Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania to look forward to.
Yeah. So it's definitely going to be
Um,
fun to see. Of course, another thing that's have a lot of people talking is it's kind of been teased the last couple of months, but it took kind of a life of its own last week. Was the storyline of Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon? How Mick Foley was probably going to quit as the GM of Raw, and since he has to leave for surgery. So people have been talking about how they would write him off. Of course, last week the
yeah,
whole thing with him trying to fire his own boss, might not help him keeping his job for too long. But a lot of people have been talking about who could replace him. And one of the
hmm
names that has come up very often is the one of the Olympic gold medalist and future Hall of Famer, Mr. Kurt Angle.
yeah, I
Uh,
could definitely see that happening too, like the Raw after WrestleMania, if they gotta have it go that far.
yeah, that could be cool. And we know that Kurt, Stephanie, and Triple H. If you follow the Attitude Era, they all those three have somewhat of a history. So if
hmm
Mick chooses, like, if Kurt comes as his replacement, I think that could make for some interesting dynamics. Um, there's also been talk about Daniel. He might be getting replaced soon because Daniel, of course, Brie Bella is getting so soon close to giving birth to their baby boy or baby girl, known as Birdie.
Yep.
So that's definitely gonna be fun to see if who's gonna replace Daniel, and If Kerr does go to Raw, who do you think could replace Daniel as GM?
That's a really good question. I don't know. I think it would actually be like a actual manager, maybe one from the past or something.
Teddy Long.
Well, maybe not Teddy Long, even though Teddy Long was awesome as GM of SmackDown. But
Yes, with all the goddamn
I
tag
don't know.
matches.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And whoever's
Playa.
gonna face the Undertaker.
Yeah, you gotta go one on one with the Undertaker. Well, Undertaker won't be on SmackDown, so technically they're gonna go one
Yeah.
on one with Kane, or they're gonna
Yeah,
go
I
on.
mean, Undertaker's basically on both shows now, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. He's basically like he doesn't have brand loyalty.
Mm.
um, no, but I could see like maybe a former general manager coming back. Kind of be interesting to see who they would bring back. Um,
Mhm.
I think
Maybe
it's gonna be
someone new that we don't even know about.
yeah. I think if it'd be someone, it would probably they'd probably try to either get like a heel or a face GM. I could see former GMs. Try to think about former general managers that we've had. I was gonna say Mike
We had,
Adamle, but nah.
yeah, he was the best.
He was pretty bad.
Yeah, no, we'll just leave it at that. Of course, John Laurinaitis could have
Oh
people
yes,
power
people
back.
power. Bring back people power. Well, the entire Bella family's technically on SmackDown, so just bring back.
Hmm. Yeah, there you go. Then probably Eric Bischoff, but that'd be something different. What the hell was that? Oh, I got in. I think we had some little technical difficulty. I don't know if it's on my end or his. Again, I don't know if the stream is still on right now since I'm playing the game. But I'm actually really impressed with this game so far. And I think you're back.
Yeah, I am back. And when I beat Austin again, he's gonna know that that his win was nothing but luck.
There you go.
As Brock Lesnar once said about Frank Mir, he had a horseshoe up his ass. I'm gonna rip that horseshoe out of his ass and beat him over the head with it.
Oh,
Ladies and
but you
gentlemen,
still
Brock
got the
Lesnar.
shot in you. Yeah.
What the fuck is gonna happen when Brock Lesnar gets inducted to the Hall of Fame?
I don't know. Hopefully
He
you won't
doesn't
get
even do.
fired everybody. That's gonna be a hell of a speech from Paul Heyman.
And is Brock gonna wear like a suit, or is he gonna be like there in his ring gear?
He'll probably just sit, have a screen.
Yeah, he's not actually gonna be there. It's gonna be a screen he's gonna be via satellite.
Via silent.
And the screen. It's like a television screen, but he's just there, standing in the bag, just jumping. He's like Paul
Yeah.
Lesnar, thanks one because suplex. No more views.
Paul
God damn
Heyman
it.
would probably say, eat, sleep, suplex, repeat the whole time for like
Yeah.
2 hours.
Eat, sleep, conquer, repeat, or the one behind the one and 22 and one.
Or eat, sleep, Hall of Fame, repeat.
Yeah, eat, sleep, retire, repeat. Oh,
Yeah, catched up pretty good. Best I could anyway.
yeah. You can only seem to get in within 40 some points.
Oh, shit. Surprise me.
There we go.
Ah,
There we go.
let's try.
Yeah, you tried. That's what matters.
Try to get my ball. Oh, you got my ball.
I don't want your ball. Ew, I don't want your balls.
The basketball.
Oh, you could just have said so for fuck's sake.
Oh, it's a ball. It's a basketball.
Yeah, just say the basketball. Don't start saying ball. Dumbass.
Yeah, go hug yourself.
Oh, you go hug yourself, you hugging buffoon. Seriously, that damn commercial was goddamn hilarious.
Yeah, they should play that during WrestleMania.
Though they probably will because it's a Snickers commercial, and Snickers
Mhm.
is a sponsor of WrestleMania, which is the reason I think they did that commercial.
Hmm.
Don't know who else they're gonna probably do one of. I
Mhm.
was kind of hoping to do
And
one of
maybe,
they do one of Charlotte, where like Charlotte's like super nice.
mm. Or when Charlotte just pisses her off so much, she'll get so mad and she's like, "Go hug yourself" or something.
No, but it's like like she's about to team with
Mm.
Dana or something, and then like she's like Charlotte's like oh just do your best, Dana. I know you can do it, and we're facing tough competition. And Dana's like Charlotte, eat a Snickers because you're not you when you're hungry. She eats a Snickers and she starts
Mm.
complaining. She starts bitching at her. Hey, yeah. Also, where the fuck is Emma? Anyone know where
I
Emma
don't
is?
know. We're
She
supposed to have the return of Emma,
Yeah,
evil
of
Emma.
evil Emma. That
I
fucking
know
Emelina shit was ridiculous.
that was
the,
dumb.
part of it's part of it is really David. Yeah, you had
What?
7 seconds.
I see. And the last time I didn't watch the time, and I was too ahead of myself this time. And that's it.
And I win.
And that's not a bad score, I guess. What did I
Yeah.
thought? 114 and 155. Not too shabby.
Yep. And I win. Not a big surprise, but I still win. Yeah, go look at the
Yeah.
box score real quick. It's kind of cool
One
how
day I will get there.
yeah, one day. It's kind of cool though how out of all the players that played, I had one player that did not participate in the game. I had three
Mhm.
players that had 0 to 3 points, and then everyone else had double digits. Like 12,
Hmm.
14, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 22, and 25. So, if you want to look at my box score, my bet top score was Noah Vonale with 25 points, 15 rebounds. They had CJ McCollum, 22 points, 11 assists. I had Damian Lillard, 17 points, 10 assists. Uh, Aminu with 16 points, 5 rebounds. Nurkic with a double double too. I had three players with double doubles. That's actually pretty good. And
No.
David, his top score was Juan Herman Gomez. I guess David had to keep the Latino stuff in the family, so he had to have a good game with the Latino kid. Um, 18 points, 14 rebounds, 16 points, 5 rebounds for Jokic. 14 points, 8 rebounds for Wilson Chandler, and so on. So, with that being said, that's going to be it for this live stream of this NBA 2K17 game with David. Make sure to check out David's channel, For Minder Project. He also has Twitch. What's
Indeed.
your Twitch, David? Plug your Twitch.
That's David Vera 1989. Be sure to
David,
follow that too.
make sure to follow that. Well, he'll be putting up some WWE stuff. Make sure to subscribe to the Rafael Duke Page Guy channel. Of course, in the comments, make sure to subscribe to Simon Eichel HD on his channel. He doesn't do video game stuff because he's not good at that stuff.
Yeah.
But he still does
But you got
videos.
live event footage, I'm sure, coming up
Yes,
this week.
coming up this week, this Friday, WWE Live in Montreal. Right before we go, I'm gonna look up the channel of the guy that was in the comments, Mr. Young Silva. Um,
Tremendous.
Young Silva. All right, so I'm gonna subscribe to Mr. Young Silva. Make sure you do the same on your channel too. I make sure to do the same
Mhm.
here, where Young Silva, who was commenting on my videos. So make sure again to subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Simon, subscribe to David, subscribe to Mr. Young Silva. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to enjoy Monday Night Raw tonight. Make sure to have a very good day.